So coming up in this video, I try and break my New Zealand big year record by getting 246 species for the year, and we're still in May. I then head to the Somerset Levels to try and find a great reed warbler. And while I'm looking for the great reed warbler, I hear of a blue-winged teal, so quickly dash off for that. I then head over to East Sussex to look for honey buzzard. And finally, I dash out for a curlew sandpiper at Pennington Marshes in Hampshire. So, the first bird in this video I'm going for today is common rosefinch. Supposedly it disappeared yesterday. I'm here the morning the next day, and it's not been seen this morning either. So this is a real punt. It's probably quite unlikely we'll see this bird, but you just never know. You don't know until you try, eh? So we're gonna have a little walk around and see if we can find it. And this bird was singing, so the best way to find it will be to listen out for the song, and the song says pleased to meet you, pleased to meet you. So I'm hoping this bird is going to be pleased to meet us today. So this spot is a really cool spot actually, particularly if you like butterflies and moths, which I know nothing about. This is Martin Down, and it's a blistering hot day. It's going to be 30 degrees today, so we're just going to go out this morning before I'm off to some birthday drinks and see if we can find this bird. So this bird is going to be quite tough to find and the odds are against us, but the reason why I really want to see it is because it will be a world lifer, and if I was to see that, that'll only be my 4th world lifer of the year. Oh, there's a lesser whitethroat singing, just heard. There you go, the lesser whitethroat was being drowned out by a chaffinch, but yeah, it is singing as well as the chaffinch. No. Well, he's singing away, but he doesn't want to come out and show us. So we'll move on because we have a bigger mission. But yeah, cool. Lesser whitethroat's a nice bird. I've joined a couple of birders. They haven't seen it either. Supposedly there has been one report of this bird this morning, and it's from Joe, who's now overtaken me in eBird rankings. So that puts me in 6th. So yeah, hopefully we can re-find it, but I've just spoken to a guy who's been here 3.5 hours. He's just left. He has not found it, and no one else here has found it either. So we'll have our best look around. We haven't got all day because we've got an engagement later, but yeah, fingers crossed we can hear it sing or see it. I would have to see this bird as well because it'd be a world lifer, so that wouldn't count on my list unless it's a visual. Which is going to make this even harder. So we're on the spot now where I believe this bird was seen once this morning at 5 AM and was here quite a few times yesterday, but it did keep flying off and coming back. So while it's not been seen yet, there's every hope that it might do a bit of flying off and coming back today. So we've heard something that sounds very similar to a rosefinch, but I think most of us are thinking that it's part of the skylark call at the moment. Could be the rosefinch, but I think it's part of the skylark song. I wonder whether the skylark's been copying it, just making things a little bit more tricky for us. But it is the exact spot where the rosefinch has been seen fairly frequently yesterday and possibly again this morning. Well, hopefully this sparrowhawk hasn't got it. Well, probably the most similar looking bird to a young male rosefinch, which is what we're looking for here, is corn bunting, and there's plenty of those around. Well, we've given it a couple of hours and it's really hot, so I think we're going to give up on this bird for now. If more reports come later on, then we may come back. But it's time to get ready for my little birthday drinks. Not my birthday drinks, my friend's birthday drinks. Well, this morning we are at Shapwick Heath, opposite Hamwall, and the target bird for here is a great warbler. We're trying to make up for the fact that we didn't get that rosefinch yesterday. That was a shame because that would have been a world lifer for me. Great reed warbler, I've actually seen here before a couple of years ago. Oh, nice Chettis warbler. Yeah, seen here a couple of years ago just at Ham Wall across the road. Supposedly it's not showing very well, but because I've seen it already, I can actually count this bird for my year as a herd only. So that takes the pressure off a little bit. I've still got to find it, I've still got to hear it, but hopefully I'll see it and get a video as well. So we're approaching the spot now of where this great reed warbler has been seen and heard. It's not been singing that regularly by all accounts, so we've just got to be lucky and hope that it sings, or maybe even shows itself while we're here. We've only got about an hour, so yeah, we'll do our best, and fingers crossed this will be on the list shortly. So this is Noah's hide, so we'll take a look in here. So we have heard the great reed warbler. It's quite difficult to determine because there's common reed warblers calling that are a bit closer, but just a bit further back there is actually a great warbler, which is a little bit throatier, a little bit louder, and a little bit slower in terms of the way it calls. Merlin can pick it up as well. Not that we rely on that, we can hear it ourselves, but it's always good to have that verification. And it's calling from exactly the same spot that I was told on my research. So that is 244 species for the year, which is a pretty good number for me. I think that might take me on the eBird table up to joint 5th again, but I'll have to double check. But yeah, another bird added to the list, making up for that rosefinch yesterday. So that is a successful trip to Shapwick Heath, and now we're just going across the road to take a little look at Ham Wall while we're here. So here at Ham Wall, blistering heat. I think it's close to 30 degrees at the moment, certainly feels it. And this is a really cool place, one of my favourite places. I've had a lot of year ticks here so far. There has just been a report of a blue-winged teal briefly seen in flight from the viewing platform, so that's where we're going to go first. I think the chances of this, considering it's flown off, are very low, just to manage expectations, but again, another possibility, and that would be a UK lifer. Well, it's been a lovely quick stop here at Ham Wall. Not something we were necessarily intending to do today, but we have to head home fairly shortly because it's a bank holiday and the traffic will be a nightmare, and we've got something to get back for this afternoon. So yeah, a few marsh harrier, a few ducks, no sign of the blue-winged teal, which is no surprise, but yeah, a nice day out in the sun. Well, back at the car park now. Absolutely knackered. It's been so hot today, 30 degrees. So yeah, we're going to call it a day there and hopefully beat the traffic home, because tomorrow I've got a really exciting day planned. Well, today is a very exciting day because I'm joining some North Wiltshire birders based in the Swindon area as they go birding in West Sussex, which will be really exciting to spend some time with them. I haven't met all of them, but there's going to be 6 of us, which would be really cool. So lots of eyes looking for birds. And the other reason why I'm particularly excited today is because I'm on 244 species for the year, and if I get one more, then I equal with my biggest ever big year total, which was in New Zealand, which I wrote a book about, New Zealand's biggest year. So yeah, that's the challenge today, to see if I can equal that record, which was beating that score was the target that I had at the beginning of the year, and we're only on the 27th of May now, so to beat it this early would be fantastic. So let's see if I can do that. So we are here now at our first stop, Selsey Bill, a place that I've been a few times this year, and a brilliant place to be. What's quite good though, the wind is in the right direction, it's not very strong, so I'm hoping that'll bring in some migrants or possibly even some seabirds. So yeah, let's go and take a look and see what we can find. So Nigel, what are we going to see today at Selsey Bill?
At Selsey Bill, well, it's good weather for the bee eaters flying over. So
that would be nice.
That would be nice if we could get some of those on the list. That would be a lifer for me. But anything off the sea, you never know what's going to turn up. So.
How about you, Darren? Are you as confident as bee eater?
Yeah, Nigel's a good man, he knows what's coming, but I'm looking forward to honey buzzard.
Okay, honey buzzard, yeah, that'd be a good one. Well, I'd take either of those. I'm just never that confident, so I'm not going to say anything like bee eater. That's too extreme, but definitely the right conditions and definitely possible. So we're just set up here with our scopes, scanning the sea. There's quite a lot of terns that are close, so hopefully that might attract the attention of some skewers. At the moment we've seen some common scoter going past, great crested grebe and some Mediterranean gull. So yeah, and we've only been here 5 minutes, so stuff's happening, but nothing really exciting yet. So we've been here now about 45 minutes. There's an amazing amount of sandwich terns out there, possibly about 400 sandwich terns, loads of black-headed gulls, a few herring gulls, gannets, greater blackback gulls. Not a lot of diversity, surprisingly. I think the highlights have been common scoters going past so far. But yeah, we'll keep trying and see what else we can get. Well, very quiet. I've probably checked this house sparrow about 3 times already. So yeah, I think we're going to head off shortly and try other things. So we're here now at Church Norton, a place I was the other day, where we got quite a few terns. This is where I got roseate tern a few days ago, so hopefully there's some good birds like that around. So let's go and take a look. Well, we're seeing some pretty good birds here. Little tern, sandwich tern, really good numbers of sandwich tern actually. Some avocet have been flying around, some dunlin, ring plover, redshank and curlew at distance. So a nice variety of birds, but no year ticks yet, and no roseate terns, which is something I was hoping to see again at this spot. Well, good variety of birds here at Church Norton, but we're off to Pagham Harbour next to see if we can try again to see if I can get any more year ticks. We're going to get
the bee eaters.
We are going to get the bee eaters, are we?
Yeah, at the visitor centre.
I love your confidence. So now we're going to do a very quick stop at Pagham Harbour. Just have a quick look over the bridge. There's sometimes some waders here. As we drove past, we saw some avocets and some black-tailed godwit, so let's see if there's anything else hanging around. Well, can't count it, but we've got marsh frog here, which is nice to see. But it's not a bird. Well, a few good birds out here. You've got green shank, you've got little ring plover, common sandpiper. Only the 3rd common sandpiper I've had this year, I think. Black-tailed godwit, avocet. A nice variety of birds, probably really good for our daily numbers, but no year ticks yet. And just to be clear, I'm not seriously thinking we're going to see a bee eater today, but there have been 18 recorded in Poole Harbour, not particularly close to where we are, but it does show that they are coming into the country today. So it is possible, just incredibly unlikely. So I'm here now at Woolbedding Common National Trust, and I'm particularly excited. This is what I've been looking forward to all day, because we're hoping for a super rare honey buzzard. Now that would put me up to 245 species, equal with my New Zealand big year, which was actually my goal at the beginning of the year. So really excited on a number of levels here. But anyway, I have to see it first, so let's go and see if I can find it. Well, there's quite a lot of bird watchers here, but according to the reports, there's not been any honey buzzards seen here today. 3 yesterday and 5 the day before. So yeah, that's not a good sign. But again, like always, you don't know until you look. Such a vast area out here, so much to search through. But yeah, we'll keep looking. So 245 species now. Honey buzzard has just flown over. I've got a friend who says they don't come out till after 1 o'clock, and it's 4 minutes past 1. So I think he might be right, because we've been here a while. And yeah, honey buzzard is on the list. So I've now equalled my best ever year record from New Zealand, and I'd just like one more to beat it, really. Well, I was on my way to Keyhaven today, as a curlew sandpiper was reported yesterday, but just before I was about to leave, there's been a report of a European roller seen not too far away. So I'm meeting someone at Keyhaven, so I can't really spend too long here, but I thought I'd stop here at Pig Bush, near where the report was, although the report locations are pretty vague, and just have a little look around. There's a lot of birders here looking for this bird and no signs since it was initially reported. And it is genuine report as well, because there was a photo to go with it. So European roller is like literally the brightest blue you could possibly imagine, and it sits often on top of little bushes. I think the problem is we don't know exactly where it was photographed, and it's such a big area with loads of ideal habitat to search through, so it's very unlikely I'm going to find this in this 10-minute stop. But I got the scope out and I thought I'd take a look. So just a quick stop today. I've come here to Pennington Marshes, one of my favourite places that I've been to many times in these videos, and the reason why I've come here is partly to meet a friend of mine from New Zealand, but also to look for a curlew sandpiper, which I still need for my year list, and I've dipped several times. So we just rocked up here at this lagoon where the curlew sandpiper has been seen. We can see quite a number of waders that it's worth searching through. So yeah, let's take a look at them and see what we can find. So fantastic news. We have very quickly found the curlew sandpiper in amongst the godwits, which is fantastic. Another bird added to this ever-growing year list is amazing. I'm over the moon, and it's nice when you just come out and you get the bird quickly, because now I can enjoy the rest of my time here without any pressure. So that bird takes me up to 246 species, which was my target at the beginning of the year. That has beaten my New Zealand big year record, and I'm absolutely over the moon with it. But yeah, time is running out. This was meant to be a very quick stop, and it's turned into an hour and a half walk. I just love this place so much, I can't leave. You know, little terns, common tern, Mediterranean gull, loads of variety of species in a short space of time. I think in the winter here I did a video where I got 74 species here just by standing still in 1 hour. That's how good Pennington Marshes area is. But yeah, I do have to go. But yeah, if you have enjoyed watching this video, then please like and subscribe, and carry on watching the next ones.